Hello, Lancer families. I want to invite you to participate in our virtual back to school night, which will be held on Monday, September the 14th from 5:30 to 7:10. Just as our Lancers are learning on Google Classroom, you too will use this technology to meet the teachers. Please ask your Lancer to help you navigate the access and then have fun. Salpointe made a promise to each of you when your Lancer was admitted to Salpointe. This promise is called our mission. Let me review the key elements. First, we are a Catholic, Carmelite school, focusing on the values of prayer, service, and community. We work with you to prepare your child for the next steps: college, career, life, and eternal life. Second, we serve Tucson's economically, academically, and culturally diverse population. And third, we offer holistic education that fosters faith, encourages the pursuit of excellence, develops servant leaders, affirms the dignity of every person, and promotes global social justice. As a mission-driven institution, every decision and every policy is guided by this mission. Founded in 1950, Salpointe Catholic High School has been educating future leaders for over 70 years. The school is one of 40 Carmelite schools nationwide. Salpointe is blessed to have the support of the Carmelite Order and of our very engaged Board of Directors. We are proud of our 17,000 alumni, and the class of 2021 will be our 69th graduating class. We look forward to an outstanding year with their strong leadership. Speaking of leadership, Salpointe follows the president-principal model adopted by all of the Carmelite schools in the United States. I serve as president, and Mr. Keith Gabalski serves as our principal. Our faculty and staff are 140 strong, and I salute each and every one of them. The most rewarding, the most powerful aspects of a Salpointe education happen in the classroom, on the field, on the court, on the stage, under the guidance of our teachers and our coaches. For most of our faculty, working at Salpointe is not a job. It is their life, their purpose, and their ministry. At the start of school, in a normal year, our Lancers are so excited to see their old friends and to get to know their new classmates. They look forward to lunch periods and passing periods and after-school clubs to socialize. They develop a healthy academic routine. They are auditioning for the upcoming theatrical presentation or trying out for sports. In normal times, our loyal parents are making plans to be on campus for Friday night lights or to find their way to classrooms at back-to-school night. And in normal times, our dedicated faculty and staff are inspired by the bubbling energy that happens across the campus as 1,270 students gather. But this is not a normal time. Salpointe Lancers have been on the receiving end of digital educational content delivery since March, and we recognize the extraordinary efforts to teach by our teachers and the extraordinary efforts of students to learn. Our classrooms are empty. We miss our students, and we can't wait to have them back on campus. The good news is that our Tucson community is making progress in reducing COVID-19 transmission. We at Salpointe have told you that when Pima County's established disease data benchmarks moved to the yellow zone, indicating progress in viral transmission, Salpointe will move to a hybrid on-campus model of education. At this time, Salpointe is targeting September the 21st to move to hybrid model. This target date assumes that conditions continue to improve and not get worse. Hybrid means that half the student body will be on campus on Monday and Tuesday in a modified block schedule, while the other half is in synchronous digital mode. The second half of the student body would be on campus on Wednesday and Thursday. On Friday, all students will learn remotely yet synchronously while campus is thoroughly disinfected. This hybrid model will require the implementation of health and safety protocols on campus. Wearing of masks, at least a 2-layer, with no racial, sexual, political, or inappropriate messaging, checking temperatures, practicing social distancing, washing hands frequently, and sanitizing the campus. Before initiating this hybrid model, Salpointe will hold back-to-school in-person orientation sessions for each of our classes. Those will happen on September 16th and 17th, and details will follow. And of course, we will continue to offer at-home learning for those students with vulnerabilities. Mr. Gabalski will record another presentation in the next couple of days, and he will share with you all of the details regarding hybrid learning. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, Salpointe had to postpone many of our signature events typically held in the fall. We plan to hold a virtual open house for prospective students in early October, followed by a tentative in-person event on November 8th. The highly popular Lancer Men's Mass and Breakfast will be held in January, and homecoming class reunions will double up in the fall of 2021 when we celebrate both the 2020 and 2021 reunion classes. My gratitude truly goes out to each of you who helped us with the Aspire campaign over these past 2 years. We are wrapping up both the fundraising and the construction, and we plan to dedicate the transformational Stearns Center for the Arts sometime this year when we can have a real party and get together and celebrate. Stay tuned. Salpointe is committed to the tenets of Pope Francis' encyclical Laudato Si, which means be praised. The overarching theme again this year will be time for action, care for our common home. We will examine how our lifestyle, our culture, our personal decision-making impact not only our earthly home, but all of the precious life forms it sustains. I invite families to get involved. As in all learning, our Lancers will look to us adults to determine how they should incorporate such values into their lives. I mentioned diversity as part of Salpointe's mission. About half of our Lancer families qualify for financial aid. Without the Arizona Tax Credit Program, many of these students could not attend Salpointe. Please participate in the individual tax credit by directing a portion of your state tax liability to CTSO. And if you are a principal in a C or S corporation, you can direct a portion of your corporate tax liability to help our over 500 Lancer families who live at or below 185% of federal poverty level. Give me a call if you'd like to learn more. And to those of you who are already participating in the individual or corporate program, thank you. I want to mention another very serious priority here at Southpointe: safety. School leadership takes a proactive role to ensure the safety of every Lancer on our campus. Our incident response team meets regularly and works closely with Tucson Police Department, Tucson Fire Department, as well as national and local law enforcement to ensure preparedness in the event of an unexpected incident. All parents and guardians are already signed up for the Parent Square. This is the sole means by which Salpointe will communicate with you in the event of an emergency. Please give these messages your full attention. You do not need to register for this service, but please keep us updated with your email and cell phone. You can do this easily by logging in to MyPoint. Salpointe also monitors a tip line. We encourage you to call or text this tip line to let us know about serious issues or concerns you may have about a student. The call or text can be anonymous if you prefer. This is not an emergency line. In the event of an emergency, of course, please call 911. As indicated in our mission statement, Salpointe partners with parents in this educational process. We encourage you to keep us informed regarding family issues, health issues, or financial issues, which may impact your Lancer students' well-being. Call your student's counselor or Mr. Gabalski or me when unexpected complications arise. We do truly want to support you and your family as much as we can. Please visit MyPoint often on a regular basis to monitor your students' grades. If there are questions, ask your student to talk with his or her teacher first. If the issue doesn't resolve, then of course you can email the teacher. We want to empower our Lancers to become resolution specialists. Southpointe will know where your child is from 7:30 to 3:30 Monday through Friday. You, of course, take that responsibility the other 16 hours a day, plus weekends. Please use the parent directory in MyPoint to verify your child's location and to ensure that adults are home and engaged when student parties are taking place. After-school tutoring is back. This is a free service that can make all the difference in your students' academic success. Until students return to campus, tutoring will be through Google Meets with a wide range of subject area teachers. Encourage your child to participate. Once students are back on campus, tutoring will be offered both in person and through Google Meets. After school, Monday through Thursday. Salpointe employs a full-time nurse in our health office. Please let the nurse know if your child has chronic or even short-term health issues. And if anyone in your family tests positive for COVID, please inform the nurse as well as the attendance office. Salpointe prides itself in holistic education. This means the development of the whole child: academic, spiritual, emotional, moral, artistic, and physical. I want to close by sharing 3 tried and true tips as we partner with you in these final phases of your child's development. 1. Let your children know that you believe in them, that you support their dreams and their goals, and that you are confident in their bright futures. And if they don't have dreams and goals yet, help them to realistically develop them. 2. Monitor social media. Sure, social media can connect classmates and strengthen friendships, but it can also disrupt academic routines, allow for bullying, and open the door to unsavory, unfortunate, sometimes life-changing directions. Talk about what your child is being asked to share, such as personal photos or private information. or what he or she is being offered, such as clandestine meetings or adult interactions. Not too long ago, we had two popular and engaged Lancers, a boy and a girl, who unwittingly became entangled in sexual relationships with adults. These were adult predators. Their grades plummeted. They dropped out of sports and clubs. Their personalities withered. They didn't have the maturity or the wherewithal to extricate themselves until it was too late. It took several years for these Lancers to fully recover and to move forward in their lives. It's real. Always exercise caution. The negative consequences of social media can be tragic and painful. And 3, to end on a more positive note, share in your student's faith life. Talk about your spiritual journey and encourage your child to verbalize his or her experiences in theology classes, in Mass, in Kairos, on Impact. Have dinner table discussions about how to be resilient, about how to demonstrate courage, about how to exercise good judgment. Such encounters can be memorable and enlightening. And finally, the Salpointe experience is not just for our Lancer students. We invite you and your family to join us in cheering on our Lancers at athletic and artistic and social events as soon as we are back on campus. Our Lancers love nothing more than to have you support them in their passions. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you enjoy every moment of back to school night. Thank you.